screen and the tabs is maybe a bigger deal than Ferrucci realizes after seeing that accident. So let's take a look at whoa, was that a big moment from Colton Herta? Oh my gosh, Colton Herta
upside down.
Wow.
My goodness.
I just saw a huge correction as we were cutting from the shot, and Colton Herta.
All good.
Not even come to a stop, and he's on the
all good.
radio.
I don't think so. All good. Certainly, I'm glad he's saying all good. But
Down,
turn
you're
2.
safe now. Just wait for safety gear here. Just stay strapped in.
That's the voice of his father, Brian, just saying wait for the AMR safety team to get there and stay strapped in. They'll tell you what they want you to do.
The last thing you want to do is unbuckle your belts when you're upside down if you don't have to. That leads to a very awkward and uncomfortable situation. But safety team there quick. Colton Herta communicating with not just the team, with them to make sure that he's okay. Kevin, what do you know?
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure everybody heard that. I just heard Colton say sorry about that. So we've heard from Colton, and that's fantastic news, but very scary stuff.
I believe this is the first time we've seen a car upside down at rest with the aero screen.
I mean, I can't.
Connor Daly went into the grass once. I want to say.
Did he stop upside down?
Yeah, he did.
Because extraction is a little bit different here, because you basically, if you're turtled like that, you really can't get out.
Right.
With the aero screen, because there's not that void, that space that there used to be. So they'll tilt him. The AMR safety team knows exactly what they're doing here. They've practiced for these situations.
I'm just thinking it's the first time in a long time we've seen a car, even here at the Speedway, rest upside down. We see a lot of times if you spin, you go into the wall backwards, the car sort of, the good side of the car that didn't hit the wall catches the wind, it tips it over, but it usually rests back down, you know, driver's side up.
Good to see Colton Herta moving and anxious to get out of the car. That tub, gentlemen, is destroyed.
It's so bizarre for a single car wreck to end.
We've had 2
upside
big
down like
crashes on carb day, and effectively no crashes all month until Dalton Kellett did on Monday. But the fact that we got through qualifying with no issues, looks like Colton's walking all right there under his own power. Let's see what happened here. It just loosened up with him.
Whoa, whoa.
Oh, he almost got it. Wow, went up and over. Front end just got a little bit up in the air. The wind caught it. And then a secondary impact. Man, he's got fast hands, man. The fact that that wasn't a spin the first time around.
Boom.
Man, that safer barrier did its job in a big way.
Now, I said the tub was destroyed. I will have to see here. It's the secondary impact when he's inverted. Look at that thing come down. There goes our camera. And watch this second hit. So the nose is sort of halfway off at this point. You can see the hinge point there on the front nose. And then he's going to hit upside down nose first.
And it's just so disorienting for the drivers. No idea where he is on track right now. No idea secondary impact is coming. And there it is, Townsend.
But look at the margin between the road and Colton's helmet.
Watch this. Some lingering audio there from the skidding noise of just carbon and steel and aluminum dragging. Just turbulent air, I think, James, here. It just got loose behind Sato.
Yeah, and it's crazy. Normally you go in so much more backwards than that, but because he caught it the first time, he hit at an angle we don't normally see, and that's what popped the front end of the car up.
And I'm afraid, yeah, that tub structure is really compromised on the front end after the nose cone was off.
Now you got to think of changing and see. Look at this. Here's the onboard. Look at this, guys. You can see the sparks floating around the cockpit.
Yep, all good.
But look how beautifully cocooned he is in there.
Yeah.
Hence the implementation of the safety screen.
Stay in there, stay strapped in. Okay, everybody's backing down. You're safe now. Just wait for safety gear here.
Which is connected to the roll hoop, and it gives such amazing structural integrity. And just like that, Colton's giving the thumbs up. Amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible how far safety's come in these race cars.
And he's keeping his hands off the steering wheel for good reason, because if there was a secondary hit from another race car, smart from Colton realizing, hey, somebody else could clock me here, and I don't want to put my hands back on the wheel right away.
But that's what I liked in that communication from his dad, Brian Herta, on the radio saying, everyone's backing down, you're safe. So he was able to kind of rest his mind and relax, knowing he wasn't going to be collected again.
Got to think this pulls them out of the pit stop competition, the 26, because they had the car ready to go, their Detroit car. So I would think, as you can see the front end of the tub, you see the destruction there. They're going to have to go to a backup car, which is already together for the pit stop competition.
I wonder if the change in chassis would lead to having to start from the back of the grid.
Well, it's going to be motor, you got to think, as well.
Motor and chassis. It's the second incident today on Carb Day. The first involved Santino Ferrucci and David Malukas. Here is young David.
And Lee, about 8 minutes ago, David Malukas walked from the infield care center under his own power. There are no small hits at Indy. We just saw a big one.